Hello, welcome back to Modelworks. This is Rod, and in this video, we will discuss about the ongoing project that we have, which is the 2017 Ford Mustang GT. And for those who doesn't know what Modelworks is, we fabricate aircrafts, vehicles, vessels, even buildings into custom wooden or fiberglass scale models, ranging from 6 inches up to 15 feet. For this build, we need to replicate this model, a silver 2017 Ford Mustang GT, and the client's specifications are 24 inches in length. It should have opening doors, hood, and trunk with rotating wheels and full interior details as well as the engine details. To start with this build, we need to print out blueprints and photos for the carver. Then the carver will use a block of wood and marks them with pencils, slowly chipping down the wood to get the right basic shape of the car. As you can see, the carver is using a chisel and handheld planer or the spoke shave to get as close as possible to the correct mold of the car. Once we are done with the carving, our master model builder will check the quality of the model or the mold and adjust what it needs to be adjusted. Comparing it next to our references like this 1:18 die-cast model of the Ford Mustang, the blueprint, and of course, the photos of the original car from the client. After all these are readjusted, we will apply a first layer of putty to seal the wood. When doing this, we should let the putty dry up properly or else bubbles will form and it will ruin your base coat. Then you will go back where you started and sanding it again. So before we finish the exterior details of the car, we need to work from inside to outside, like what we are doing right here. We started by making the interior details first, and right now we are doing the dashboard, and everything will be scaled, and we will make sure to put every details from the steering wheel to the volume button. Let's fast forward the video. While we are finishing the dashboard, we are also applying the second coat of the putty to make sure everything is sealed up. Moving on to the interior details, we have the seats, but sad to say, we don't have any clips when our artisan created these seats because it's the holiday season that time. So our videographer is not around. But check how detailed they are. And now, we are putting the headrest of the seats. As you can see, the back seats are already installed and the roof. Basically, the seats and roof are made from vinyl tiles, and what I want you to know is that vinyl is not that strong. So under the roof, there's a piece of wood and metal parts to make it strong, especially on the pillars, as well as on the braces or inside the braces, there is a bended wooden stick and metal. Right now, the joints and the other areas are being filled with body filler to create some shape and to add more strength, as well as other details for the interior. Going back to the dashboard, it has a bit of a detail now, and the client also wants to make the glove or the storage compartment opens up and close. Now that the compartment is done, we can now move on to the mechanism of the doors. As we can see on the video, the builder is trying to use a regular small door hinge. However, this may change depends on the situation. Speaking of doors, we are now adding some details for the door panels by using vinyl, and for the door handle, we use a plastic card. We also added more details for the trunk and smoothed it down with sandpaper. Now, we move on to the smallest parts, where we use a plastic card to stick the buttons so that we can easily carve the small details and save this for the last, because small parts breaks easily, so we tend to do those areas last. Check how time-consuming this process is. Next, we have the steering wheel, and to make a perfect circle, a wire was used, then other parts is made from vinyl. Finally, a thin putty paint is being applied to seal the parts and to check if there are places that needs more shape or needs to be adjusted. Now, let's check the current situation of this model. As you can see, the car is almost done with its detailing process. And let's check this door panel. It needs a little sanding. Let's move on to the seat. Let's get one of the seats. Look how detailed the seat is. And I also want you to see this steering wheel. Even the knobs are there. Check, see? And the dashboard components. The volume button, the stereo, And we will put this after the painting details. And let's check the dashboard. See how detailed the air conditioning. See? And the trunk. And we've been working with this model for over 6 months now. However, the time frame may differ from other builds. I know you want to see the engine details, but we will also talk about that on the next video. But I guess a little peek won't hurt, so let's open the hood. And that's the engine. As you can see, it's not yet finished. Let's talk more about it next time. And that's the end of the part 1 series of building a 24 inches 2017 Ford Mustang GT. So make sure you are subscribed to our channel so that you can be notified when we upload the next video. So I guess that's it. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and I guess until next time, this is Rod from Modelworks Direct. If you can think it, we can build it. Modelworks Direct.
Looking for the ultimate gift for a pilot, business executive, or aviation enthusiast, but you're frustrated where to look for? Don't worry, Modelworks got your back. We have custom scale models that are great for birthdays, retirements, occasions, or even promotions and trade show events. What? Remember, these are custom made, so it can be a military aircraft from his fleet, her favorite commercial airplane, or his private jet. Dial 1-844-8 models or visit www.modelworksdirect.com for inquiries.